As always, this is about your body and how you feel comfortable. So make sure that I'm going to guide you in the poses that we're going to work on. Make sure they feel comfortable in your body. And if they don't feel comfortable, let me know and we'll find a way that works for you. So we are going to start off in what is known as seated tree pose. So we always want you to feel comfortable and supported in your chair. Come as far forward as what you feel good. And think about pressing your feet into the ground. The 3 points on your foot that we want to concentrate on are the mound behind your big toe, mound behind your little toe, and the center of your heel. And as you activate those areas, pressing them into the floor, you'll probably feel your thighs activate and up into your core. As you feel that activate, go ahead, lift your shoulders back, broaden your shoulders. Think about a nice long spine with the crown of your head reaching towards the ceiling. And as we do anything today, we get a left, right mixed up. Don't worry, we're always going to go back and do the other one. So you just do the opposite one. And when we're tilting our head back, make sure you don't take your eyes any higher than where the ceiling and the wall come together, because we don't want to tilt our head back too far. We're just going to start off with some warm-ups now. So we're going to turn our heads, turn it to your right. Come center, turn it to your left, come center. While you're doing this, think about your breathing. If it's comfortable, exhale as you come center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Now take your chin towards your chest. Feel a stretch the back of your neck. And then check in with your feet and make sure that you've still got a nice strong pose. Your legs, your lower body is holding the pose. Bring your head up and then direct your gaze towards where the ceiling and the wall come together. We've got a slight upward glance. Take your chin towards your chest. And up one more time. Chin towards your chest. Your gaze can be directed at the ground. Come up. And then come center. Take your left ear towards your left shoulder. And if you want to extend that, you can extend your opposite arm so that you feel a nice stretch from your neck, down your shoulder, into your arm, your fingertips reaching towards the ground. Release that. And we'll go to the other side. Opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Stretch the other arm out. Come back center. One more time. Here. One more time on the opposite side, on the second side. And back. Come back center. And just shrug your shoulders, move your shoulders back and forth. Paying attention to how your shoulder blade, shoulders, shoulder blade, and upper back often hold a lot of tension. It's hard to release if you don't think about actually moving this upper part of your body. And if it's comfortable, you can bring larger arm movements to your stretch. Chest up, arms back. around your shoulders, pressing forward. Your arms can go up to wherever it's comfortable for you. And come back. So here we're just doing some small cat and cow pose. Fingers pressing forward, interlaced, rounding your back. With a cat pose, we're thinking about a Halloween cat. Your back straight up. Release that. And your arms back. Arching your back with a cow pose. And come back center. Come back into our cat. One more time, cow. Now we're working on release tension on our shoulders. So bring your hands up towards your shoulders and just bring your arms down. Just deep breath. Let that energy out. You shake your head. Yes, no. See if your neck, your upper back maybe feel a little looser than when we first started. Okay, we're going to keep movements of the spine going. But go ahead and place one arm by the side of your chair and lift your other arm up to as far as what's comfortable. You can direct your gaze either up towards your arm or down towards the floor, whatever is most comfortable for your neck. And you can just move with breath from side to side. Maybe do this side body stretch. So we're thinking about stretching our side muscles here. That feels complete. We'll come back center. And now we'll bring a twist to the movement. So take your left hand and place it on the outside of your right thigh. And your right arm can go on the arm of the chair, the back of the chair, wherever it's comfortable for you to place it. But using the strength of your shoulders, go ahead and rotate towards your right side. And release that. Now we'll go to the other side, opposite hand on opposite thigh. I just want you to use the strength of your shoulders to begin the twist. You aren't forcing it with your arms. Come back center. And we'll go to the first side. Michael, fine, you can do more twist, but maybe you can go a little deeper, which is fine. But if you don't notice that movement in your body, that's absolutely fine too. You want to honor your body where it is today. If you do notice that you've got a little more deep, take your eye and look over your shoulder if that's comfortable. If not, just direct your gaze forward towards the opposite wall. And then we'll release that. Come to the other side. One more time in each direction. And then last twist. Forward. Do another round of cat and cow, just to stretch out our lower back. That was a lot of work on the stretches. Just think about pressing your arms into your knees and opening your shoulders, feeling it in your lower back. Get a nice stretch And then a nice lift. And then come back center. Concentrate on your tree pose, making sure that you're pressing your feet into the ground. And then what we're going to do next is work on movements of our hip joint. So take your hands, interlace them behind your knee, underneath your knee, so that your arms are taking the weight of your leg, lifting it up. And we're going to draw circles. By moving our arms, your leg is totally relaxed. So your leg isn't trying to do any movement here. We're just rolling around the hip joint that's there, it's giving you a chance to feel a full range of movement. And then let's reverse direction. When that feels complete, go ahead and release your leg down on the floor. And then we want to bring some movement, some blood flow to particularly our knees. Our knees do so much work for us and get so little attention. And it's nice to just spend some time working on gathering the lint off your yoga pad and massaging the knee. Now, when we're doing this, you don't in any way want to move your patella or your kneecap. It stays right where it is. You just work around it. So you can either draw circles, one or both hands. If it's comfortable, you can pinch the area around your patella, just to kind of get the blood flow moving. And then keep moving on your thigh and your shin to encourage the blood flow. Come behind your knee, touch that area. And now we're going to move on to the ankle and the foot. Point and flex your foot so that we're moving the ankle. And the next movement for the ankle is going to be side to side. This is a movement that we do very often with conscious effort. So it might take a little bit of concentration to move your ankle left to right. We want to strengthen those muscles so that when we unconsciously twist the ankle that way, maybe it's a little stronger and it won't get hurt. And then you can point your foot, draw circles, reverse direction, and then give that good leg a nice little pat down, and we'll move to the opposite side. So first of all, interlace your fingers behind and underneath the knee, and we'll draw a circle for that hip movement. This is a very good movement because so much during our day, our hips are just going straight back and forth, back and forth. There's very little time to get this full movement, this full range of movement in our hips. Reverse direction. And then place your foot down. And we'll begin with long movements, making them shorter and shorter as we concentrate on our knee. And when you get to your knee, draw circles around your patella and go in both directions. You can use both hands to get both sides. Comfortable, pinch around your patella or your kneecap. Up underneath the knee. And then we'll move to ankle. Point and flex your foot. If at any point you do notice you get a foot cramp doing this, just go ahead and place your foot down on the ground and press into it. If that's the best way it seems for you to help stop the cramp. And then we're going to think about moving our ankle side to side. And you probably noticed this mind-body connection is pretty weak. But that's okay, we're working. Each time we move it, we're strengthening it a little bit more. And then point and flex your foot. And place that foot down. Make sure you walk yours forward on your chair as you feel supported. Let's walk our knees so that our knees are pointing out, facing the same direction as our toes. Just get a little strong, sturdy base here. And if it's comfortable, go ahead and lift your arms up into cactus arms. You can bring your arms together, touching your elbows and your hands. Come out. Together. Come out. Now you notice here in the toes, we've got a nice, strong, active base, and we're back to working our shoulder blades. Feel them coming together and apart, or actually together and apart. Not the other way around. Now for a little bit more challenge, go ahead, bring your left arm in front of you, place your right elbow on top of your left, and if it's comfortable, you can bring your hands together. So it's just a little deeper stretch for our shoulder blades. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine. We'll try it once on the other side. Right arm to the center, your left elbow on top of your right elbow, back of the arms together, and come back center. Good job. Take out your arms. And walk your feet back together. Take your hands out to your side so that your thumbs are out like you're going to hitchhike. Stretch your fingers towards the ground. Now what we're going to start off with, first of all, is just an internal and external rotation. Leave your arms pointing towards the ground. But we're just thinking about rotating the palms of our hands forward and backward. Forward, backward. Now to bring more motion to this, start raising your arms up towards the ceiling as we continue the rotation. If it's comfortable, so bring your arms even with your shoulders. You can stop there. If you don't make it quite this far, that's okay. Just stop wherever and you start to feel any discomfort. And if you like, you can continue rotating your arms towards the ceiling. Then if you've got full upright arms, start bringing them down. Still doing the internal and external rotation. job. Shake out your arms. If you like, you can grab each elbow and just kind of lift your arm. If it's comfortable for you. And come back down. You can walk your hands or your feet a little further apart. You've got space between the legs. Come forward into a forward fold. And just drop your arms. You can be even with your knees. Or if you like, you can drop a little further if that's comfortable for you. Got a nice deep forward bend here. Slowly roll up. Good job. Okay, we're going to move on to the balance section. But before we get that, we're going to pretend what we're going to do is feel the muscles that actually help us get out of the chair. So it's going to take several attempts before we actually stand up from the chair. But while we're doing this motion, I want you to think about how the muscles on the back side of your body are activating to help you get out of the chair. Your arms can do whatever you need to help get out of the chair. They can press into your legs, they can press into the arms, they can press into the chair, whatever you need to do to safely get out of the chair. Just go ahead, start to sit up, and you'll feel that probably have tense muscles in the back of your leg, and maybe you feel some tension here in front of your leg. Oh, and then we just remembered something. We aren't ready to get out yet. But you noticed what muscles were tensing as we were getting ready to sit up. Okay, this time we're going to do it a little more. We aren't going to quite stand up yet. But go ahead and notice what muscles are helping you stand up. So go ahead, stand up. Still have to do something else. This time you probably noticed first of all the muscles in your backside, and then it moved to the muscles in your front, and probably included your knees this time. All right, this time we really are going to come all the way up. So pay attention as your weight shifts out of the chair and you move from the seating position into a standing position. Notice how the muscles that activate move from the back of your leg more into your core and your thighs. Go ahead and press up whatever you need to do to stand up. And you probably never noticed how the muscles shift as you go to the simple act of standing up. But just think about all the muscles that we use every day just in standing up. So go ahead and come behind your chair. I'm going to come to the front of my chair. But first, hold on. We're doing this with the chair in front of us, so we always have the chair for support. The chair can be as much support as you want or as little support. You can use both hands. You can use 2 fingers. You can use 1 finger. 1 hand. Whatever you need to do to help the chair help you feel supported. That's what it's there for. So what we're going to work on now, we started off, you'll remember, with seated tree. Now we're going to work on standing tree. And a lot of people think that tree is going to be this very difficult standing pose. And it is difficult because we are working on our balance. But with the help of our chair, it doesn't have to be that difficult. And we can also have a baby tree, because if we go ahead and ground your left foot into the floor, so go back to those 3 press points that we started with, the mound behind your big toe, mound behind your little toe, and the center of your heel. Press those into the ground so that you've got a nice strong leg. Lift your hip up. Don't let it slouch. Make sure your hip is lifting up. Shift the weight, all your weight into your left leg, and then slowly, when you're ready, bring your toe of your right foot off the floor. As soon as your foot is off the floor, you're in a standing balance mode. Your hands are there to help you balance however you need to. And if you fall out, that's fine. Shift your weight if you need to. Let Get strong in the right foot now. Think about grounding that into the ground. Those 3 points, and then slowly go ahead and lift your left foot off the ground. As soon as your toes clear the air, clear the ground, you're in a balance pose. And you can do with your arms. They can either hold the chair, fingers touch the chair, whatever is comfortable for you. And if you want to do something else with your arms, say leave one centered on the chair, bring your other one up overhead, and come back down, and release that. Walk out your legs. So another way that can help your stability while we're in the standing pose, go back to your left side, ground your left foot into the floor, slowly lift your right foot off the floor. Your hands, wherever you place them, can help you keep your balance. And then direct your gaze towards a spot ahead of you that isn't moving. By keeping your eyes locked on a spot that isn't moving, it'll help your body. Go ahead and maintain the pose. And release that. That was excellent. That's a very good hold. And the last tip I can share with you for maintaining balance, get strong in your right foot, press it into the floor. Think about those 3 press points. Get ready to lift your leg, your foot off the ground. Find your drishti or your gazing point. Then the last tip is don't fight the wobble. If you feel your body starting to move from side to side, that's okay. It's actually your body's way of trying to balance itself. And if you don't find it, you'll come back into balance. Release your leg. Walk out your feet. Good job. Okay, let's go ahead. Come back to our chairs. Might have noticed we do have props today. So the props can do a lot of things to help us. What we just have here is just a light foam block here for support. So we can actually take this and place it behind our backs on the chair so that it helps us maintain a nice straight back. If you don't have a block, anything like a book, a pillow, anything you've got at the house will work for that. And now as we sit here, think about pressing your feet into the floor. Our block is helping our back maintain a nice straight spine. Lift your head, crown of your head toward the ceiling. Go ahead and release your shoulders back and down. And then just feel how with the support of the block or the pillow or the book, whatever you have, feel how that helps your spine. You feel a little more relaxed. Take a few deep breaths. And if that's really comfortable, you can leave your block there, or if you'd like to go ahead and remove your block. As we prepare for our full body scan, you can do that. But if you're comfortable with the block supporting you, that's totally fine. You can try it either way, just in case. So just push back now into your chair. Everything else, we've been kind of forward on our chair. Now I want you back as far in the chair as you can go. If the block's still supporting you, that's fine. Rest your arms. And And close your eyes or direct your gaze downward, whichever is comfortable for you. And we're going to move our toes, move our ankles, move our shins, our lower leg. Just bring movement to your lower body. And then slowly settle at your feet down. Think about your toes relaxing, your ankles relaxing, your heels relaxing. Relax your shin. Relax your knees and your thigh. Maybe see if you can press back a little deeper into your chair. Your back pressing into the back of the chair. Maybe you feel the shoulder blades move at the top of the chair. Bring movement to your arms. So circle your arms, bend your elbows, move your wrists, circle your wrists. Open and close your hands, making fists with opening and closing those. And then bring stillness to your arms. Settle your hands in your lap, wherever it's comfortable. Relax your elbows, maybe on the arms of the chair or someplace else, wherever it's comfortable. Take a nice deep breath. Slowly let it out. As you continue to take deep breaths, feel any tension that you're holding in your upper body release. Relax your chin, relax your jaw. Relax your brow. Now, without trying to change anything, just notice your breath coming in and out of your body. If it's comfortable for you, you can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. But if that in any way is uncomfortable, or you just go ahead and breathe whatever feels most natural for you. Paying attention to our relaxing breath. It's the only thing that we're doing right now. The thought comes into your mind, because that's what your brain does, is bring thought. Just tell that thought, I see you, and let it drift away like a cloud in a summer sky. And come back to your breath. Brain brings another thought, just say, I see you, let it go, drifting away in a nice blue summer sky. Slowly and in your time, bring movement to your hands and your feet. Keep your eyes closed. And then begin to move your arms and your legs. Slowly open your eyes as you come back to this space. Make you be safe, make you be happy, make you be healthy, may you live with you. Keep practicing with you.